The Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass was released on March 18th, 2022. Since then, there have been 5 out of the 6 waves that are set to come out. That is 40 courses that have come out, and we also had a surprise of 4 characters, and 2 are going to come in Wave 6. Now, I want to talk about today, is this Booster Course Pass worth your money? Is it worth the $25 sticker price that Nintendo has put on it? Should you pay that? Can you play the courses anywhere else? Well, I'm going to answer that question today. Before we get started today, I have a quick advertisement from my brother, Levi. Come on over, Levi.
Thanks, Justin. My family and I have been working on t-shirts. That's right, folks, t-shirts. We also have hoodies. I personally have created a design that bears 3 aliens saying, "We can see you." My brother, who is doing this video for you, designed one after a comic strip idea I created called Spaceman. We also have a design for our sister channel, How To Gamer. Did I mention that the hoodies are only $41.99? Go pick yours up today using the link in the description.
Thanks for that, Levi. You did a great job. Now, let's get into this video. The sole purpose of this video is to help you decide if you want to buy the Booster Course Pass, if you don't have it already. Now, why should you buy it? Let's take a look at the pros. Now, the Booster Course Pass comes with 48 tracks. To me, that's already a great value looking into it. But when we get further in, it looks better. Now, there are a few tracks that we don't want to see as much, and we already have seen, but that's going to be in the cons section of this video. We're talking about the pros. Now, the pros are the 4 characters that were added good? These characters are Birdo, Wiggler, PD Piranha, Kamek, and 2 more that are going to be added later in Wave 6. The good courses. Now, everybody knows that there are always going to be good courses in anything. Any DLC, anything. There's always going to be good. These courses that I think are exceptional are Ninja Hideaway, Yoshi's Island, Squeaky Clean Sprint, Vancouver Velocity, and 3DS Rainbow Road. You will see footage for most of those here today, but I think that my personal favorite is Yoshi's Island. Now let's take a look at why. Yoshi's Island seemingly starts at this area where there's a lot of sand, and you can see a mailbox with Poochie standing on it, and there is a terrace behind you. As you proceed forward, you pass a piranha plant and you go into the water. This is already showing what this course consists of. This course has a lot of diverse and separate kind of terrains. Once you get out of the water, you go into a cave area. You immediately come out of the cave and you go into a snow-themed area. You take a glider ramp up the volcano and go to a sky area. Then you take another glider ramp, hope to hit that question cloud that will spawn another path skipping a part of the track. But it's very hard to hit, so most people just go straight down. Once you get down, you're in this sand-themed area, and you go through that terrace and end off the track. This track is not long, but what Nintendo did with this track was truly amazing. They made a track that really explores all the terrains. Now, while you might not have seen much grassland, when you're in the water, you can see grasslands above. So, you can consider that accounted for. Another amazing track, the second Nitro track, or the third one. The second Nitro track was Yoshi's Island, and the first one was Sky High Sundae. We'll talk about that in the cons section. The third Nitro track is Squeaky Clean Sprint. Now, this track resembles a bathroom and has everything that you would see in a normal bathroom. It actually does have a toilet in it, which I don't really mind, but some people might consider that crude. But I like it. I think that it belongs there. And let's talk about the track. So when you start, you take a few turns, you go into a sink, and you might want to trick off the drain area, but you don't have to. Then you trick out of the sink, make a few turns again, and go into a bathtub area. Now, this is easily the coolest part of the track because you can go to the side where there are some sponges that you can trick off of, or you can go down and go down the drain. And then, through the drain, you will come out, take a few turns. There's a fan with some off-road soap, and then you would go over a toilet, which on the second and third laps can be jump boosted off to access a higher area. But on the first lap, you go to the lower area, take a few more turns, and make it to the end. Again, this is not a very long track, but it certainly has a lot to it. This is why I think the Booster Course Pass is good, because Nintendo is actually putting detail in these courses, especially in the newer waves. I think it's time, though, that we go on to the cons of the Booster Course Pass. The Booster Course Pass may have 40 courses, but not all of them are good. Wave 1 is known to be the worst wave in the Booster Course Pass, as it was very dry and dull, and textures were not done like they should have been, and everybody just does not like it that much. And the course selection was mid. Now, the biggest con for me in the Booster Course Pass is all the tour courses. If you don't already know, Mario Kart Tour is a mobile Mario Kart entry that you can play on your phone or tablets. It's not very good because it's free, honestly, and it doesn't really have consistent tracks. They're always changing every 2 weeks when a new tour starts, and honestly, that's a con for me. I don't really like Mario Kart Tour, and the tour courses generally are not good to me. Now, there are a few that stand out that are okay, but there are a few that are just bad, and Wave 1 has one that in particular is bad to me. That one is Tokyo Blur. Now, this one may look like the most populated city in the world, but it's not very exciting. You see, it's not packed. It doesn't look like there are a lot of people there. I mean, I guess there are toads, but it doesn't look like it's a populated city in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But that's fine. The aesthetics are fine, right? Nope. It's very dry. There's not much to do here except for a few swamps and maybe some good drifting areas. But this course feels way too short. I can be done with it in a minute 30 seconds if I want to. It's not long at all. Which leads us into our next point. It's just, there are too many short tracks in the Booster Course Pass. Everybody knows that tour courses aren't necessarily long, although they have been extended for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And also, they have these tour arrows that were never really in tour, but they are now in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe since the route changes and mainline Mario Kart games just don't have things like that. Those are the biggest cons for me. Now, I think now we should do our evaluation on, is the booster course pass good and should you buy it? Yes, you should buy it, because for $25 you're getting 48 courses, 3 new nitro tracks, which we didn't talk about Sky High Sunday, which is a mid-course because, again, the aesthetic problem got to it. And you're also getting 4 characters, 6 when Wave 6 is over, and I think that it's a very great value, and personally I would suggest, yes, you should buy the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass. But that's it for today's video. Please like and subscribe, and make sure to come and buy our t-shirts and hoodies because they are beautiful. Thanks so much, everybody. Bye.